what's up guys, it's JMac14. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to check out this game here, Hexcells. It's a nice little puzzle game here. Found it on Steam one day. It was on sale for like 89 cents. Started playing it, fell in love with it. And there's other games in this series too, so I thought I would just kind of show you guys this. Not only can you play on Mac, but also, you know, PC, and I think it's Steam played through Linux as well. So it's for all the formats, which is awesome. Alright, what Hexcells does, basically think of it like classic Minesweeper, with a little bit of a twist in there, okay? So, what we're going to do is go into here. You can see the different worlds and where I'm at and what I've been doing and stuff. So I'm just going to start with the first one. We're just going to go around and do this for the video. Okay? So we're going to start with 1-1. It's basically telling me, you know, how to play the game. So we're supposed to remove all the yellows and turn them blue. And the numbers here lets us know if there's anything connected to them, basically. So if now there's a 6 here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all these are connected to this cell right here. So I click on all these right here. Okay. So for this one, click. See, that one didn't want to go. I made a mistake. That one's not going to work. So, and that one's not going to work. See? So it's letting me know that the number that's in the empty hex tells me how many adjacent hexes are a part of the pattern on there. So, and I need to right click to destroy them that's not a part of the pattern. So instead of left clicking like I did to make it blue, I need to right click on it to reveal it to let me know that, hey, there's one hooked up to this. And there's nothing hooked up to this. There's nothing hooked to that. So I right click all these because there's nothing hooked in there. So, and you get your points based off of the mistakes that you made. So the less mistakes you made, of course, the better your score is going to be. So let's move on to the next one. So as you can see, it's kind of like Minesweeper because you kind of do the same thing in Minesweeper. You know, the number comes up and it's trying to let you know what it's connected to and what's not connected to. But further on in the game, you'll have other different types of numbers that let you know, hey, this is all going to be, you know, in a column or in a row, or it's just odd numbers, even numbers, things like that. So it kind of gets more difficult, of course, for a puzzle as you go along. So with this one, we got a 5 right here. No, so there's 5 cells hooked up here, okay? So, but there's one hooked in there, so that means that there's one there. So there's one there. And so this 2 is like, oh, there's another one, so it's gotta be there. And there's another 2 there, so it's gotta be there. And so now I got 3 of the 5 that's connected to, so that means that one of these is gonna be another number. So this 2's are going to be the same like this, so it's probably going to be these 2. That's the number. So that part's done. Move over to this one here. So oh, I messed up. I didn't think. There you go. If I mess up a couple of times, guys, I'm sorry. I apologize. It is kind of early in the morning for me. Trying to get this video done for you guys. And I haven't played Hexcells in a while, so my brain's still it's still waking up and it's still trying to get used to going back to this game here. So, well, this has nothing, so those 2 on that one. These 2 have 1, and these have 2. And this has just 1. So this one's got to be this one because there's nothing else hooked up to it. So that one's hooked up there, so that means that there's a number there. There we go. See? Yeah, that's how you kind of figure out through the puzzle there. So, alright. But then you get other things. Like, I mean, for example, like, those are there. So that one's hooked up there. That's a number. But then you get ones like this, and you're like, wait a minute. Well, that one's already using that one. So the other one's got to be one of these 3. So got to be this one because this one's already hooked up to here. And so these are just regular numbers. And this is 0, so these aren't anything. That's not anything. It's got 1, so that means there's 1 there. Which means that there's 1 on that side. There's 1 over there. That's a number. Those 2 are already hooked up, so that's a number, and that's a number. And oh, I hit the wrong button. I meant to right click it and I'd left clicked it. Sometimes you'll do that too, guys. You'll mean to click one or the other and you won't do it, and it'll count as a mistake. So you gotta be careful about that. So here we are, level 4. Now the patterns are getting a little bit more complicated there. So this one's got 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So all of these. And it doesn't matter where you start. You can start wherever you feel more comfortable at. So for me, I like to find ones that are like this, like, hey, that's obvious, that's going to be 4. Let me go ahead and take care of this and kind of work my way from there. Because now I know that this is hooked up to this, so I can get those and these. And I also know that this is the only one this one's hooked up to, so that's a number. And then I go there, and then that one. And this one is going to be either that one or that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go around this way and see if it leads back here to see, instead of me trying to guess which one's which. So that one's already hooked up there, so that means that's a number there, that one there. These are all hooked into that one, so it's not going to be this one or this one. And then this one comes back around. So now here we go. Here's this one's hooked into either this one or this one, which could mean that this might be the one we're looking for, or this might be the one this is talking about, and it's this one right here. So that's why I usually kind of go around for the obvious ones to see if it'll lead back anywhere. So let's go up here to the top and let's do this. That one. And this one's a copy of this one that's over here. So this one's got to be hooked into one of these 3. And it's got to be this one because this is the only other one. So that one. And then this one's the only one hooked up over here with these. So we'll go ahead and get those. Which means that this isn't hooked into that one. Another one there. Okay. So now I know that it's this one. Just because I went around that circle right there, so since that one's hooked into that one, then that is a number. There. And then so this one's hooked in that one. That's a number. Now I've played this game for a while, guys, but I'm still kinda unsure about when they're like this, when they're not hooked in together. So I got 0 mistakes right now and 2 remaining. So it's kind of telling me that these probably are these right here. But sometimes they will be numbers. So look at that. Made no mistakes on that one, so I'm getting a little bit better. So, and look at this honeycomb. Holy cow. Alright, so not really too much holy cow, but still we have to think all this through here. So we got a 4 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 hooked up to this. This is a 3. Those are going to be those 3 there. So we'll go ahead and do those to get that out of the way. And then there's a 4 here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's right there. This 2 are already hooked into those. So that means that these 3 that are around it are numbers. This one's hooked into here, which means that that's a number. This is hooked in there, which means that's a number. Okay, and we can glance up here and see if we see anything obvious now. This is already hooked into 2, so there's only 2 more. But there's nothing really obvious at the moment that I can see to finish this out. So I'm going to go probably over here or someplace else and then see if it fills in the rest of the way. So let's take a look here. So we got the 1 here. That's supposed to be hooked into something, so that's got to be that. And this 3 is hooked into that one, that one, and that one, so we'll do that. This 3 hooked into this and this. Now here's where we get a little bit more complicated. This 3 is hooked into that and that, but we still have these 3 that it possibly can be. So we're not going to be doing any guessing. We're just going to kind of go, okay, we'll leave that alone for now. And we'll go up to something like over here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these are going to work with this one. And these are already hooked into here. So that's a number, that's a number, and that's a number. That one's already hooked in. That one's already hooked in. So we're good on that. That fills out a little bit more of the puzzle there. This 2 is connected to this one, but the next one could also be in these 2. So we're looking at that. So it's probably going to be that. It's going not probably going to be. I see it now. It is going to be this one because that's the only other cell. So that's filled out, which means that's going to be a number. And that's filled out there, which means that these are going to be numbers. Let's see. Got these 2. That's got to be there. That's a number. It's hooked into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's hooked into that one. And then this 2's got to be hooked into one of these. So let's look at this one. That's already hooked into that one, so it's got to be that one. So these are numbers. These are already hooked in, so that's a number. These are already there, so that's a number, which means that's that one. So let's look at the 4 again that we had when we were starting over here. 1, 2, 3. So that's it. Alright. Alright. Level 6. I think this is the last one of this level. Of this section, I mean. So let's go ahead and go through this one. So usually if I see zeros, I'll start out with those because you know there's nothing hooked up to them. So go ahead and do those. And then we'll go over here, like over here. This is obvious, these 3. And then these are hooked into that. So that's a number. That's a number. And so is that. These aren't anything here. So there we go. That one there. That one there. Alright. So we got those. There's this thing here. And that's a number. And these are numbers. So if that's a 2, then that one's there, and that one's nothing there. That's that one. That one's already hooked into that one, so we get a number there. I almost left clicked on that one, almost messed up. So sometimes you get a little fast and then you'll end up making a mistake there. So alright, so let's take a look over here. So this is a number. So all of these are going to be, I say all of them because this one is going to be hooked into this. So that means that these are all going to be a part of that one. Get that one. Get that one. Oh, I did it again. I didn't mean to click on that one that way. So I made the mistake even though I didn't mean to. So let's see. Because it's either that one or that one. And it's either that one or that one. So I'm going to leave this alone until I can probably fill it in over on this side. Alright, so let's start up this way. And get these 2 that we know are there. Which means that that's that way. So that's connected into this. And this. Okay. So this is connected to that, but it's either those 2 there. Okay, because that one's hooked there, that's a number there, so that's that one. Which means that's a number. Alright. So those 2 are already on that one, so that's that. And those are connected. Alright, very nice. This is connected to this, which means this one's not connected to this one. And then it's connected to that one, which means that this one is right here. And then, so we got our 3, we got one there, so we got another one that's around here. So that one's hooked into that, so get rid of that. That one's hooked in. So we got these twos, and we have another one that's over here. That one's already hooked in over there. This one. There we go. And that's the number. That's hooked in there. So that means that this is over here. And those are our three. And then I got this one in the middle, which says one remaining, so it's one of those. Alright. Go back to the menu. Alright, so that's the first one right there. And then you can see that there's, in this particular one, there's 6 different ones. And also there's other versions of Hexcells too, but yeah, that's Hexcells there, guys. It's a fun game if you really like puzzle games and things like that. You just need something, let's say that you're playing League or something like that, you're waiting for a queue to happen for another game. You can just bring up Hexcells, play it for a little while, you know, and then hop into your queue. It's even fun to play on its own, like I did here. So there you go, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Please comment and like and subscribe, and I'll check you out for another quick play, guys. Alright, so remember, keep gaming.